Hi guys, this is Nigamant reporting for Sportstar, and we are here after LSG's 4-wicket win over CSK at the Chepauk Stadium. The Chepauk Fortress has been breached for the first time this season, and the reason? One man, Marcus Stoinis. Stoinis was LSG's hero of the night as he held his nerves and saw his team through in a thrilling encounter. So now let's take a look at how the match panned out. At the toss, Rutraj lost the toss yet again. He's won just one toss this season out of the 8 games that he's played, and KL Rahul obviously decided to bowl first, keeping the dew in mind, and that paid off in hindsight. CSK's start, like they had a difficult start to the match as they lost opener Ajinkya Rahane and Daryl Mitchell cheaply yet again. But Rutraj, on the other hand, was playing flawlessly. It was like he was playing in a different wicket altogether. He was smashing bowlers all around the park, like finding the gaps to perfection, putting the loose balls to the boundary. He then went on to add 50 plus run partnership with struggling Ravindra Jadeja for the 3rd wicket. But the time when Jadeja got out, just at the midway stage of the first innings, CSK were just above the 100-run mark, a touch below where they would have liked, in my opinion. But what came after that was jaw-dropping stuff from Shivam Dubey and the skipper. Rutraj, on one hand, he took his time to find his feet during the initial stages of the innings, but Shivam Dubey, he just took 2 balls to assess the situation, and he smacked the bowlers, and he started smacking bowlers for 6s and 4s for fun. The duo went on to add 104 runs for the partnership, and by the time Dubey got out in the final over, people were cheering. The Chepauk crowd was cheering, and you obviously know the reason. It was MS Dhoni who was walking out next, and he came with 2-3 balls in hand, and the solitary ball he faced, he put it for a 4 to take CSK to a respectable total of 210 at the end of 20 overs. LSG started the chase with Quinton de Kock and KL Rahul as the openers, but the South African stay at the crease was short-lived as he was dismissed for a duck by Deepak Chahar in the first over to put early pressure on the away side. KL Rahul then was quick to follow as LSG laboured its way to 45 runs for 2 wickets at the end of power play. Padikkal and Stoinis then steadied the ship, adding on a 50-run partnership for the 3rd wicket. Out of the 50 runs, just 13 of those came off Padikkal's bat as he played the second fiddle pretty well, I would say. And then Padikkal was also dismissed, and it was Pooran's time to shine. On the other side, Stoinis was going strong after hitting a 50 of just 26 balls. But then close to 74 runs was needed of the last 6 overs, and the pressure was creeping on LSG. But weirdly, with Pathirana having overs to bowl, Captain Rutraj, he turned towards Shardul Thakur to bowl the 16th over, and that's when the momentum shifted towards the away side. Like Pooran welcomed him with a 6 over long off over the covers, and then went on to add 14 more runs as Thakur ended up giving away 20 runs, and that shifted momentum towards the away side. LSG still needed 74 runs of the final 6 overs, and the run rate was the required run rate was creeping away from the away side. But weirdly, Rutraj with Pathirana having overs to bowl, he turned towards Shardul Thakur to bowl the 16th over, and that's when the momentum shifted towards the away side. Nicholas Pooran, he welcomed Shardul Thakur with a 6 over covers, and he then went on to add 14 more runs in the over as Thakur ended up giving away 20 runs, and that shifted the momentum heavily towards KL Rahul's men. and once Puran got out, the onus was on the star Stoinis, and boy, he delivered. He held his nerves, found the gaps to perfection, and stayed till the end to see the team through, to ensure LSG moved to the top four. LSG are currently placed fourth after this win, but on the other side, CSK has a lot to retrospect. Their bowling has been below par this time, but most importantly, Deepak Char's fielding has been below par. He gave away two fours, which should have ideally been stopped, and that could have proved the difference at the end of the day in hindsight. But CSK still has two consecutive home matches left, and they'll hope to put this loss behind and win the two, keeping them firmly in hunt for the playoff spot.